The corrupt left-wing establishment has just been absolutely vaporised on live television after a desperate ex-Labour MP tried to deny the violent reality Nigel Farage faces every single day. Watch the unbelievable moment. GB News host Martin Daubney completely lost his patience and utterly skewered Karl Turner in a brutal grilling. Watch Kleb.
Before starting, subscribe to the channel, like, and write your opinion in the comment.
Karl, how many times has Keir Starmer been physically attacked in public? How many times has she had milkshakes chucked at her? How many times has the mob... Hang on, mate. How many times has the mob of... How many times has the mob of 50... Karl, how many times has the mob of 50 chased Keir Starmer into a pub and smashed her car up? I'll tell you how many. 0. That has happened to Nigel Farage. This is not a competition that anybody wants to win, Karl.
It's not a competition.
Do not belittle it.
But the security personnel decide what the security requirements are. He will have been assessed. They will have looked at what the threat is. They'll have seen the threats online. They decide. Just because he's Nigel Farage and he's polling well in the opinion polling, all of a sudden Farage needs 28 coppers with him everywhere he goes.
It's got nothing to do with his opinion
It's
polling.
an absolute nonsense, Martin. And why should the taxpayer... Why should the taxpayer fund it? He's not the leader of the opposition, and he's not the Prime Minister of this country. So no, he shouldn't get all that state-funded security, in my opinion.
So despite the fact that Nigel Farage often needs a 5 or 6 or plus man security detail simply to go to the pub, I've seen it with my own eyes, you think, stuff it, the taxpayer shouldn't fund that just because he's Nigel Farage. Karl, have you lost your mind?
No, I've not lost my mind. He's got £5 million off his pal, hasn't he, for security?
Ah, so you're meeting by for security then?
He's got £5 million bung from his pal, so why don't he pay for himself? That's what he said the money was for. Now he's saying it might be for Ferraris if he wants to buy a posh car. Listen, Martin, the people who are experts decide what security is required. I'm not an expert. If they say that he requires it, I'm not going to say no, he shouldn't have it. But they've not said that. They've offered him the same amount of security as Kenny Badenoch. That's what they've offered, according to the press. So why don't they accept that?
And Karl, about a year ago, Nigel Farage said, the security you've offered me is not sufficient based on the intel of the credible and very real threats he receives. And he said, OK...
Martin Daubney just gave this out-of-touch Labour apologist an absolute masterclass in defending the truth. Karl Turner thought he could come onto the People's Channel and rewrite reality, but Martin absolutely crushed him in seconds. But what do you think? Is the establishment actively refusing to protect Nigel Farage? And are you sick of these Labour MPs denying the facts? Thanks for watching.